Good morning, I'm Joanna Horton and I'm with Marriott mFORCE Capital. Today we are going to discuss cruises and everything cruise. So my guest today is Patrick Cunningham, and he is the owner of Cruise Planners. And so Patrick, welcome. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
I know you're going to have a lot of good information for our clients and just for people that are listening on our YouTube channel. So let's just jump right in. The first thing I know that you said you get asked most of the time is, why would we use a cruise planner?
We're travel agents. The rate for travel agents is built into whatever vendor you are using. If you use a travel agent or you just use the vendor, that price is the same. The difference is the amount of time you will sit on hold on that phone, whereas we do the sitting. All you do is give us the information and we book you. Now, we book more than cruises. We book land vacations, all inclusive, bus tours, whatever. We have it all. The name Cruise Planners is the name of the franchise, and we're about 6,000 agents under that umbrella. And then our sister company, Signature, is another consortium that we just got. We got together, and we have huge marketing advantages that way.
Okay, that was going to be my next question, if it was only cruises or if you did other types of vacations. So you just answered that. And I'm glad you mentioned on hold, because I had to change my flight with American Airlines over the weekend, and I was on hold for 1 hour and 42 minutes. So I think just that alone is enough to use a travel planner.
And for the most part, travel agents don't book airfare for clients because you become the third party. Whereas if the client books direct with the airline, if something happens to a reservation or a flight, the airline will deal with you first, then the third person and the third parties after that.
Okay.
So just remember that. We will look up the flights for you, because having worked for the airlines and we'll be working for another airline, I know the ins and outs of airlines. So yeah, that's an advantage of using us. Both of us are flight attendants.
Okay, so you have a partner. His name is
Troy Woods.
Troy Woods, and he also works with you, and like you said, you guys are also involved with the airlines. Okay, that is perfect to know. I think that's good information for people, and so that is the reason to book direct with the airlines, so that we don't have a third party involved if something happens and we need to make changes. Okay, so back to cruises. After COVID, there was still the COVID protocol. You were having to jump through hoops to make sure, that you had everything needed. So tell me where that stands now, and if it's even a thing.
I think everyone has lifted that protocol. I don't know, but one cruise line, and it's Viking, as of now, that's still requiring vaccinations and everything else. We didn't even we wouldn't even ask that question. They would have to come forward with it, because it's on a need to know, but we would tell them this company or this company have this protocol or this protocol. And if something changes, they send us the notices and we send it to our clients. So everyone is up to date up to the time you leave. And now that I'm in the process of going back to work for the airlines and still running the business, we have changed our office number to a cell phone where you can now text us when you're on a trip. If you need help, we're right there. We're just a text away. Okay,
give us that information so that our clients can reach out to you. And
our office number is 501-204-4805.
And we can call or text that number. We'll get either you or Troy. And
whoever's holding that cell phone, that's who's in charge for that day.
And we'll be on our way to the next great vacation, right?
Yep.
Okay, speaking of great vacations, can you tell me what's hot right now? What are people looking at? What are people doing? I mean, we're in a retirement community, and so that changes the dynamics a little bit. So talk about that.
Well, I have 4 of them right now in Alaska. 2 of them left Sunday, 2 of them left yesterday. So I have 4 clients. They're going in opposite directions in Alaska, so they'll pass each other in the night. I have some going to Tramsko, Norway, and some doing the Mediterranean. 2 just just come home from Greece. So they're going everywhere, but it's because everyone has been cooped up with COVID and the protocol so long that this year prices are higher because everything is booked to capacity. Everybody's going out. In fact, I wouldn't go out in the Caribbean right now because of spring break.
Right.
2 years of pinned up energy. No.
So do you think that, because I've noticed prices as well being super high, do you think that prices will ever go back down? Do you see the demand dropping off to the level where the whole supply and demand kicks in and prices go lower?
I don't know. They keep building bigger and bigger and bigger ships. The newest ones coming on the water will have 7,800 passengers on board.
Oh my goodness. It is totally a floating city.
Yes. And I tend to go with the smaller ships. I like the older, smaller ships.
The ones where you get on and they look like they're 1980s. They got the gold and the, you know.
Well, in fact, clients that just got off of Celestial Cruises, the ship was 43 years old, but still looked brand new.
Look good.
Yeah, I mean, it's how you upkeep. You know, look how old I am and I upkeep.
That's hilarious.
But the demand is high right now, and you know, food costs, fuel costs, everything is high, and it costs a lot to operate a ship.
So we're going to be here for a while, probably at these prices.
But still, if you look at it, if you went on a vacation 7 days, driving from point A to point B to point A to point B, different hotels every night, meals every night, everything is out of pocket 3 times a day.
Yeah.
When you go on a cruise, it's one big price.
Right.
And you're done with it. You know?
Right. And that's the thing to keep in mind too, is like when you pay that price, you're paying for everything. And so
I think about a cruise, if you book, let's say for next year or 2025, and here's your price. And after that you book, the price goes down, well, so does your rate. All we have to do is call and adjust.
Oh, that never happens at the airline or the hotel.
No. Once you book, you book.
You're booked, you're done.
Sometimes they'll give you an amenity here or there, but no. Cruise lines, we can move it, we can switch it. That's why you need a travel agent, because you don't have to deal with the cruise line. You call us or they send us a notice, we look up and see what is best for you. Sometimes when they reduce the rate, you lose amenities or you lose something. So we will then give you the option. Do you want to take this cut? Or do you want to leave it as is with everything you booked with? That's the big difference. Yeah.
So one more question. I know with our client base here at Marriott mFORCE, we often hear from people that are going on group cruises where they've got 10, 12, 20 people that they're booking and going on a cruise with their friends, or they're coming from different cities and they're going to meet up and go on. Do you also do groups? Is that something that you would do?
Thing about group cruises, you need to book those a year and a half to 2 years out to get the group space, get your groups together. I'm like to do Christmas river markets in Europe. I had a group that just came back in December. It was December around the 15th or so. They went on a river market cruise and was in every Christmas market every night.
Oh my gosh, that sounds fantastic.
And the cruise was from Amsterdam to Basel, Switzerland. So you went through the different countries. And Yes. That same cruise line is also starting river cruises in South America.
That sounds amazing.
Closer to home, yes.
Okay. Yes. So I guess just the options are just endless, right?
Yep.
And so if somebody has an idea, a thought, or a dream, they can call you. You'll do your best to make it happen.
And another thing is my website. It's interactive with our franchise home office. They put in all the specials into my website, so it's live. You go to the website and you'll see what I see as specials. You see the vendors, you see everything in my website.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us today here at mFORCE Capital. And just so our viewers know, we'll have all the links below. You can click to get information on us. here at Marriott mFORCE and find out how we serve our clients as financial advisors. We'll also include the link and the information for Patrick and Troy so that you can reach them. I think this is great information for everyone that's traveling. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to click and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will talk to you next time.